Guys, what's up? It's Brian back here again with another guitar tutorial. It's New Music Friday. Paul McCartney, Happy With You. This song is, I'm going to call it, late beginner, early intermediate, borderline intermediate. Okay? The strumming pattern is, it's a little difficult. There's a picking to it, and I will show you that. But once you get it down, I feel like it's kind of, becomes second nature. So that's why I'm kind of going to still put this in the intermediate category. However, I mean, Paul McCartney literally, kind of does his own thing. And, you really can't pin him down until you actually hear the song a couple of times. And then you're like, I see what you were doing there, and you totally fooled everybody. So before we get started, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please consider doing so. I'm not going to say much else about it because we want to roll through this, okay? So hopefully you'll consider subscribing. All right, so your capo is going to be on the 5th fret, all right? And you're going to need some standard notes here. You're going to need your standard A chord, okay? 0, 0, 2, 2, 2, 0. And I'm going to show you all the holds, basically, before we do the strumming pattern, okay? So you're going to do a hold of A, okay? You're going to do a hold that closely resembles a D, and it's going to be 0, 0, 0, 2, 3, 0, okay? And I will tell you now to maybe use your index and middle finger to do that hold, because you are going to need to do a hammer-on up here on the B string 2 frets down. Okay, so you're going to need to kind of stretch your fingers a little bit. Then you're going to go back to back to A. Then you're going to go to E. Okay, so that's going to be 0, 2, 2, 1, 0, 0. Then you go back to A. Then you go back to E again, and then you're going to go to D. All right, and then we're going to show you another part. Okay, so the picking pattern, all right, for each chord, you're going to start with its bass note and then move down 4 strings. Okay, so for example, for the A, we're going to start with the bass note, which is A. Okay, and we've got our hold here, right? On the B string, which is 4 strings down, you're going to do a little hammer-on with your pinky here on the 3rd fret. Okay? So it's a hammer-on-off, basically. Okay? And so that's your first part. Then you're going to go back to A. Then you're going to go to G. Then you're going to go back to A, back to D. Then back to A, back to G. So you're basically coming up and down the string pattern here. Okay? So A, B, hammer on, A, G string, A, D string, A, G string, then back to A, hammer on B. Okay. Next chord was that little funky D. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to pluck the A string. Remember, what I told you earlier is that you're going to need to hammer on 2 frets down, so you're going to need to stretch a little bit here, okay? So look at my fingers here. I've got my my index finger on the 2nd fret G string. I've got my middle finger on the 3rd fret B string, and I've also got my ring finger using it as the hammer-on for the B string 5th fret. You're doing the same pattern, A to B string, A to G string, A to D string, then back to A to G string. Okay. Okay. You're going to go back to that A. Okay, just for one turn. Then you're going to go to E, and the same rule applies. You're going to start on the bass note, so your 4th string down is going to be that G string. And what you're going to need to do is you're going to have your E major string hold, E major chord. And you're going to take your pinky finger and you're going to put it up to the 4th fret. Okay? So you're going to go from the A to E back to A, back to E again, then you're going to go to D, okay? Now, again, bass note rule applies, so you're going to start on the D string and then go D, G, B, E. And you're only going to do that one time, okay? Let's just put this part together and then we'll come back, okay? So you're going to start on A. Okay, then you're going to do that little weird D. Then you're going to go to A. Then you're going to go to E. Then you go back to A. Back to E. Then you're going to go to D one time. Then you're going to do this little bump, 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 bump. So that's like, it's like Paul McCartney's signature musical interlude between things that's offbeat and other things that you need to know as well. So this musical interlude, you're going to only pluck the G and B strings for this part, for this first part, and then you'll switch to the G and D strings. So here we go. Your first hold is going to be first fret G string, nothing else. Okay, and you're just going to pluck the G and B strings like I said. Then you're going to do second fret G and B string. Okay, then you're going to go down to the D and G strings. You're going to do D4, G2. Okay, then you're going to move up 2 frets. So D6, G4. Okay, then you're going to come down to D2, G1. Then you go back to... like I said, borderline easy to intermediate, right? So if you put that whole hold together, it's going to sound like this. Okay? Right. So, yeah, and then we'll show you the next part. All right, so the next part is going to be C. Okay? Then you're going to do a little B kind of hold. It's going to be 0, 2, 0, 0, 1, 0. Then to E major. So 0, 2, 2, 1, 0, 0. So C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then that B. Then E. And you're going to do that again. Then you're going to go again. So 3 times. Then you're going to go to A minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're going to come up to kind of like a B. So 0, 2, 4, 4, 0, 0. Okay. And then it does, we go back to the first part that I showed you with the A. Okay. So yeah, and then, you know, it's going to go back and forth between those two parts. And then at the end, you're going to do this little thing again with the... Then he's gonna switch it up a little bit. Sorry. Uh-oh. Sorry. Nope. I had it and I lost it. There we go. All right. So yeah. So he's gonna play that part regularly. The little. Okay. Then he's gonna come up here. Okay. Which is gonna be what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. D9, G7. Then D7, G6. Oh, sorry. So D9, G7. Then you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. D6, G4. Then you're gonna go back to D4, G2, then D6, G4, then then back to D to G1, then back to A. Okay, so that last part is going to be, like I said, all right. Hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. I know it was a little bit longer than I normally do, but this song is a little bit harder than it normally is. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Subscribe down here or right here. Check out some other videos here and here. Maybe Paul McCartney will see this and invite me on tour. See you later. Bye.